everyone, this is Nathan from Nathan's DIY Garage. Today we are doing an oil change on a BMW. Okay, so we're going to start off by locating your oil filter housing. So this one I've already unscrewed. Most of these cars, most of the Mercedes, your housing is going to be on the front. It could be down the side, depends on what make, model, etc. This guy's going to unscrew with the nut on top. You're going to screw it and you're going to lift it out just like that. Your oil filter is going to be down in there. I just pulled it out. This one was super nasty. You can see in the cup, this one had water in the oil, and that's the main reason why we're changing it today. And we just don't know how long the oil's been in the car. So that's where your oil filter housing is. Okay, so the next thing we're going to want to do, we're going to want to pull the cup out of the car, just like so. Okay, so you can see on the bottom here it has the ring that goes around it. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a flat blade screwdriver, use a pick or anything you want, without gouging the plastic, just ever so gently, try to get underneath of it and pull it up just like that. So once that guy is off, the new one slips right back down like this. The new one obviously is going to be a little bit tighter to get on because it's new. We're going to work it around the edge. Just like that, set it down on there. Now, when you change oil on a regular car, it has a metal filter. I say a regular car, I mean an American-made car. A lot of stuff has the metal canister. So it has a seal on the top. You always want to put oil on the seal on the top, that way you get it back off. So this is the same way. We're going to take clean oil, we're going to wipe it on here. Also, before you do that, you want to make sure the threads are nice and clean. Make sure these oil rings on the top are nice and clean. And that's going to complete the oil filter housing. Okay, so next we're going to take out the oil drain plug. This one is on the side of the oil pan. You can see the hole right here. I've already pulled it out. It's already draining. They could be on the side. They could be on the back here. They could be pretty much anywhere depending on what car you are working on. Okay, so once you pull the drain plug out, it's going to look something like this. And you can see most of these have a magnet in the end. They should have a washer around here, although this one does not have that. There's something to watch out for too. Make sure it's not stuck on the pan. You want to make sure there's no other washers on there before you put the new one on it. That could make it leak. It's really hard to say. This one was not stuck on the pan. It was not on the bolt. I didn't drop it, so somebody didn't reinstall it last time they had it apart. The copper washer goes in here like this. It just slips over the threads, so whenever you screw it in, that seals against the oil pan. Okay, so we're going to install the new filter on the housing. Right here's the housing. So what we're going to do, we're just going to slip it over here. I like to put the letters up. Some of these filters actually will say up on them. This one does not. We're going to put it down over the little basket. And we're going to push it down on there and make sure it's seated. Some of them click, some of them don't. It just depends on what kind of car it is you're working on. Okay, so we're back over at the car at the canister. This filter doesn't fit as tight on the canister as it does down inside the holder. We're going to go and put this in here, the letters up. These aren't all like this. Some of them slip on the canister part, on the lid I should say, better. This one actually is going to work out better locking it in here. We're going to push in here until you feel it lock down just like that. Then you're going to take the lid, after of course you put the oil on the ring. You're going to drop it down here like this, and you're going to screw it on there. Okay, so here we are with the lid installed. As you can see down here, there's no gap left. So even though it says 25 Newton meters on the top on the lid, you can't really go by that. I just turn it until it's all the way down. You can tell a noticeable stop whenever it's seated. You don't need to go any more than that. Okay, so we just installed the oil drain plug. A lot of guys say 20 foot-pounds. I didn't use a torque wrench on it, I never do. I always go by feel. You tighten it up and you put it as tight as you want it. You remember you have to take it back off. You want it tight enough where it doesn't leak, but not tight enough where you're going to strip something out. On this car, we're going to use Super Mobile Clean. This you could buy at Walmart, anywhere else. It's cheap. It's not synthetic. Since this car's oil is such bad shape with so much water in it from the head gasket problem, we're just going to change with this. We'll run it a little bit, change it out with synthetic. So guys, that's all for today. Hopefully this helps some of you guys out. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Don't forget to check me out on Facebook, Instagram, Nathan's DIY Garage. Thank you.